Hey there, welcome to or back to the channel. Today we're in Fallout 4 to check out a fun little museum build that I put together. The best part of this build is it's actually part of a build challenge that I participated in one of the discords that I'm in. Every year we come up with different build ideas and requirements to be used in the build, and then we hand them out to each other like Secret Santa gifts and reveal them to each other on New Year's. My gift this year was from Meat Shower. The theme was a museum, of course, and the thing I had to include was the most valuable item in the Commonwealth. This was really up to interpretation. I love the idea that I came up with for it, and I hope that you do too. For the tour, before I go too far into the museum itself, for once, and I'm very proud of myself, I actually made this a somewhat functioning settlement. Obviously, there's not a whole lot going on here. The museum is the centerpiece, but I wanted to include settlers, which I never do, and I wanted to make sure at least their requirements were met, the few that I did want to include. So the basics like defense, a couple sleeping spots. In this little shed, I added a little Brahmin. Of course, he doesn't stay where I want him to stay, and he just kind of shoves himself into corners of shacks, but you know, he's there. We have him if we need him. This settlement is really acting more of like a trading hub, so there's not a whole lot going on. I love the little pavers I added throughout the whole settlement. It kind of makes everything coexist a little better. My favorite part is the main shack over here, which oh, of course. I wonder why I never include settlers in builds. It's the weirdest thing. Anyway, I love how very like kind of scavengy this main shack is. The guy that made this museum is a scavenger at heart, a hoarder, some would even say, and I'll get to that. But this is where he sleeps, you know? So, when I first got this challenge, the first thing that came to mind was like a big museum-looking museum, if that makes sense. And I tried building that, but then I went, how the hell am I gonna decorate this place? So that kind of led me down the road of more of like a small town museum-esque build. So using reference photos such as these, I came up with the idea of what if an apocalypse prepper turned ghoul after the bombs dropped, turned all of his hoarded supplies into like a local museum. So think in your head for this build like prepper meets museum meets TLC hoarders, because that's kind of how this came together. I knew I wanted things like a gallery wall and display cases, so I kind of just threw a bunch of that and a bunch of clutter together, and I'm super happy with how it came out. Starting at the entrance, we have this kind of front desk area. Not only can you buy tickets here, but I love the idea of it acting kind of like a trading hub as well. I feel like he's always looking for more junk to buy for his museum. Quick shout out to Toots, by the way, for the little ticket stubs that you see. Those are part of the Willmadee Requested mod that he made for me forever ago, I think for the Nordhagen Beach Resort build that I did. Regardless, I almost forgot they existed and they came in clutch here, so big thanks to him. Over to the right is that gallery wall that I had mentioned. I love this assortment of clutter. It came out so scrappy yet so put together. I basically just picked through my mods for any wall decor and just assorted it till I found something I liked, and I'm really happy with it. The goal for everything in here was really valuable junk, like the sign out front says. I wanted stuff that was useful, but not necessarily needed in like a post-apocalyptic situation. This first little sunroom is like the entertainment kind of area. I tried to theme each display case to a certain extent. So like here is all entertainment, so the comics, the model cars, and stuff like that. I love how this main cluttered area came out. We have the bookcase door there, kind of the center focus of everything. And then to the left we have toys, sports, and even some Vault Tech stuff scattered about. The perfect place to put Graham, my little teddy bear with glasses, up there. I feel like I don't mention enough, but he is in every single one of my builds, so it's kind of like a fun Where's Waldo. So always be on the lookout for Graham. This next display area to the right is more apparel focused. I specifically love the display case here. I had the idea of hanging something up to fill in some of the negative space in the back of the display case, and I love how it came out. It almost gives it like a shadow box kind of look, and that's definitely what I was going for here. A lot of like the sewing stuff and ironing board really made this spot, and I'm super happy with it. This display shelf or counter over here is mostly electronics as well as some other like random household clutter. I especially love the little like clock assortment I have going on up top here with these alarm clocks and such. Before we get to the main exhibit, we have one last pit stop to the restroom over here. Very modest bathroom, wasn't going for anything crazy. My favorite part of the look in here is the like faux tile flooring I have going on, which is really just a poorly placed Snappy Housekit like flooring tile, but it almost looks like hand painted, and it's kind of a nice little touch. And now we move on to the most valuable item in the Commonwealth. Yep, it's toilet paper. Obviously, this school either lived through or read up on the year 2020 and knew exactly what to stockpile. But now, this is the Fallout universe, and I don't think anybody's really using toilet paper. And the ones that are would probably pay top dollar for it or help put it in a museum. So here we are. Well, that is about it for the build. I hope you all enjoyed. Meet Shower, I hope you specifically enjoyed my interpretation of your idea. It was a super fun challenge that I feel like could have gone so many ways. There are now a handful of builds on this channel that have been part of this kind of Secret Santa concept. It is always so much fun to be included in. If you're looking for any of the mods that I used, I do play on Xbox. I will list my entire load order in the description. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions or any feedback, let me know in the comments. I hope you all had a great holiday season. Cheers to the New Year's. I will see you all in the next one.